Alright, hey everybody. Good morning, good morning. So, the one thing was not working properly, snip. So I'm just going to diagnose the snip. Yesterday, I did end up going to the Thanksgiving family thing. Wish I hadn't. Would have been better off to not even go there. So how do I adjust the thing? Yo, what up, Orange Jesus? What did you just witness? Huh? I'm not aware that I'm your brother. Huh. And so where's like the options for this thing? Oh, how are you? Okay. I thought you were asking how am I your brother. I'm fine. How you doing? Well, how did I set this thing up before? Just exit. I'm your younger brother. Thought I was older than you, but yeah, that's all right. No problem. No problemo. Maybe it's in this text document. No. Hmm. I'm older but younger. Hmm. What the heck? Resources. No, it's not in there. Changes. Is there an update for it or something? It fits me very well. Yeah, I bought these shirts for work. Um, and it's getting a bit colder now, and they're long sleeve and stuff, so might as well wear them. Alright, let me just look this up. Snip, song title display app. Usually means there's an issue with the application's connection. In Germany, you got some snow. Okay, yeah. We don't have any snow here in Michigan currently, but it did snow like twice, I think. It all just melted though. It hasn't been getting too cold. Re-authenticate Snip with Spotify. The most common fix is to log out and log back into your Spotify account within the Snip app's settings. Where are the Snip app settings? I never did figure that out. Right click it. Hmm. Well, let me exit it again, I suppose. Text document. Nope. I already checked that. Read me. Uh, hmm. Okay. To switch between players. That's not what I'm trying to do. Variables. No. Hotkeys. Donations. Eh. Within the same folder as snip.exe. Yeah, I see that, but changes. I don't know. Go to resources. No, that doesn't seem familiar. Maybe if I just log out of Spotify and log back in. I probably have to get my phone, log in. Authentication complete. Let's see, is it working now? No, it is not. Oh, it would help if I opened it. Invalid client, insecure redirect URI. So Songify did tell me there was Spotify apparently changed its API or something. Is Songify even working? Yeah, it appears to be. Hmm. How did I set that up before? Hmm. I mean, it's only a minor thing. So if it's broken, then it's not the end of the world. But I would prefer if it were not broken. Hmm. Can I use Songify to display the track? Or Um, Widget. Maybe I could just not use whatchamacallit snip anymore. Alright, song upload URL. Probably don't want to change that. Rounded corners. That's good. Icon position left. Scroll direction right to left. Enable scroll. Yep. Use album cover. Yep. Pokemon community game. And what is this? Is this the browser source thing? Show/hide song on change. Hmm. All right. What is this little string of? Oh, it appears to be a website. Copy. Let's see the song title properties. So this is not the same thing. What if I just add another browser? Um, hmm. Is it doing anything? It actually is. All right. Now just to reposition it. Can we just delete this one? Remove the snip one. So now, let's see. Icon position left. Yeah, yeah. Um, hmm. Is my only option to just move it over or Yeah, I think so. Oh, I forgot to set a frog back up. Let's see. Video tube mini. Filters. It's VCR. And that's cartoon effect. Can I make the background transparent rather than black? Hmm. Maybe we could just use a different one. What is this? VHS. That works. Oh, I see. So song title is above the video tube mini. Copy. Paste reference. Move it down. Delete the snip one. Um, hmm. Yep, looks good. Uh, video tube, we can just move up there. That's fine. Probably a little closer to the corner. All right, that works. Uh, wait, is song title in all of them? Ending? No. Okay, so I think it is in. Let's see. Paste another reference. Move it just above the video tube thing. All right. And that should be good. So now I would like to uninstall Snip. Go to installed apps. Scroll down to S. It's not here. I guess it doesn't show up in the installed apps. So what could that mean? Unless its title is something different. Not the VB audio cable, UAD plugins, no. Spotify sound recorder, snipping tool, but not snip itself. Let me go back to the folder and see if I can find any information on this application. Spotify, snip. All right, read me notepad. Always. What is the official name, the formal name of this? Hmm. So it doesn't even include the formal name. The formal name is just Snip, I guess. All right. Well, I'll just leave it there, I guess. Not using it for now. Shouldn't drag down the system too much. All right, what all do I have open? Yeah, yeah. All makes sense. All right. Let us get started with the book club. Let me put the book on the screen. All right. So today, where did I start reading? I was highlighting a lot, but I think I'm gonna start not highlighting as much and just look it over what I read because it's taken me out of actually reading the book to stop and like use the precision, the finger precision to highlight it every time. All right, in 1862, there's a guy called Edwin Smith. He was like a Egyptologist and a part huckster, part scholar. Found some papyrus in a dreadful condition with crumbling yellow pages filled with cursive Egyptian script. It is now thought to have been written in the 17th century BC, a transcription of a manuscript dating back to 2500 BC. Um, and the manuscript was translated in 1930. It supposedly contained the teachings of Imhotep, a great Egyptian physician who lived around 2625 BC. So this guy, Imhotep, even the Greeks, encountering the fierce hot blast of his intellect as they marched through Egypt centuries later, cast him as an ancient magician and fused him to their own medical god, Asclepius. So that's how advanced this Imhotep was. And he was before the Greeks, too. Greeks were, at the time, the most, medically, technologically advanced civilization on the planet. And they even called him like a magician or wizard, whatever. You're a wizard, Harry. Hmm. Let's see. So I highlighted words diagnosis and prognosis. Diagnosis means the identification of the nature of an illness or other problem by examination of the symptoms. Um, so diagnosis is like naming the disease, basically, or not naming it, but identifying it. And prognosis is the likely course of a disease or ailment. So basically, a forecast of the likely course of a disease or ailment, um, or a forecast of the likely outcome of a situation can also be used as that. And then I highlighted this big old block of text. It's almost a whole paragraph. I'm not supposed to be reading like entire paragraphs due to copyright reasons. Mm, All right. So, in that manuscript thing that Emotech discovered, describing case number 45, Emotep advises if you examine a case having bulging masses on the breast and you find that they have spread over his breast, if you place your hand upon the breast and find them to be cool, there being, hello, Viet Cong, there being, where was I? There being no fever at all therein when your hand feels him, they have no granulations, contain no fluid, give rise to no liquid discharge, yet they feel protuberant to your touch. You should say concerning him, this is a case of bulging masses. I have to contend with bulging tumors of the breast, mean the existence of swellings on the breast, large, spreading, and hard. Touching them is like touching a ball of wrappings, or they may be compared to the unripe hemat fruit, which is hard and cool to the touch. Yeah, I'm just reading about cancer. This book. So that was, I think, the oldest known case in history of cancer. It's not like a new disease or something. It actually mentions later on it's probably one of the oldest diseases. All right. And he tried to cure it using palliative methods, which is just let's see, what is the definition of palliative? Palliative, adjective of a treatment or medicine relieving pain or alleviating a problem without dealing with the underlying cause. Um, Such as milk poured through the ears of the patients, poultices for wounds, balms for burns. But with case 45, the breast cancer patient, Emotep fell atypically silent. Under the section titled Therapy, he offered only a single sentence: there is none. So, couldn't find a cure for cancer then either. I think there's a ad break coming up here. I'm just going to continue reading. Actually, I meant to do something. I'm going to adjust it to just be a 90-second ad break per 30 minutes. That still disables the pre-roll ads. Okay, so 1.5 minute ad break every 30 minutes. Cool. Did it save? There we go. I don't know if it even apparently didn't do the ad break. Well, anyhow, there it goes. So, unless I need to BRB, I'm probably just going to leave it. Um, all right, and then more than 2 millennia pass after Emotep's description until we once more hear of cancer, and again it is an illness cloaked in silence, a private shame. In his sprawling histories written around 440 BC, the Greek historian Herodotus records the story of Atossa, the queen of Persia who was suddenly struck by an unusual illness. If Atossa had desired it, an entire retinue of physicians from Babylonia to Greece would have flocked to her bedside to treat her. Instead, she descended into a fierce and impenetrable loneliness. She wrapped herself in sheets in a self-imposed quarantine. Um, So yeah, she ended up having some sort of cancer as well, and that was 440 BC. However, we have to note that Herodotus and Imhotep, they're storytellers apparently. Thought it said they were like physicians, but like all stories, theirs have gaps and inconsistencies. The cancers described by them may have been true neoplasms, or perhaps they were hazily describing abscesses, ulcers, warts, or moles. So it could have been, could have been anything, really, or a lot of things. Not necessarily cancer. I mean, we don't have a first-hand account. We don't have anyone who's still alive from that era. uh, all right, and then in Peru, there's an area like by some mountains at the edge of the Atacama Desert. Uh, it's like a desolate strip of land, parched. The terrain hasn't seen rain in recorded history. And so it was in this section, Arthur Ofterhide, a professor at the University of Minnesota in Duluth, he found, some graves from the people who were living there, which it's impressive that they were even living there, because hopefully you have an ad blocker, Viet Cong. I updated so that it's not quite so long of an ad break. However, the way that works, you have to have 3 minutes per hour of ads to disable pre-rolls. Pre-rolls are when, you first get in a stream, and before you even watch the stream, you have to watch an advertisement, like 30 seconds, little commercial break, whatever. And in order to, get some new people, I want to disable the pre-roll ads. I mean, I'm only getting like 1 cent per ad or something anyways. You still didn't get any? Okay, well, that's good at least. Uh, yeah, didn't you mention that you never get ads somehow? I don't understand how, but must praise how creative ancient people use cure something, yet most of them never work. Yeah, yeah. Like the milk in the ear thing that I mentioned. So at this Peruvian gravesite, I'm trying to find a time period. Um, so the guy found this body, which he thinks was afflicted by cancer. He found it in 1990, but the actual um, civilization that lived here, um, I don't think it doesn't seem to tell me an exact date, but it does say that they're ancient specimens, so like thousands of years old or whatever. Um, so the corpse that he found, when Aufderheide examined her, his fingers found a hard, bulbous mass in her left upper arm. The papery folds of skin, remarkably preserved, gave way to that mass, which was intact and studded with spicules of bone. This, without question, was a malignant bone tumor, an osteosarcoma, a 1,000-year-old cancer preserved inside of a mummy. So that's just another example of the cancer being an ancient disease. It says here, it was a good way to put it. If that finding does represent an ancient mark of malignancy, then cancer, far from being a modern disease, is one of the oldest diseases ever seen in a human specimen, quite possibly the oldest. So, cancer. could be the oldest disease. Um, then there's just a couple more things, another page or so in the chapter. Um, so people were thinking that modern civilization caused cancer, but it says here civilization did not cause cancer, but by extending human lifespans, civilization unveiled cancer. Um, people until I don't know what, like 1900 or so, only lived 40 or 50 years, and the age where you are most likely to get some form of cancer is, I think it said, 60 years of age or older, and yeah, people just weren't living that long until just recently in history. Um, Stomach cancer, for instance, was highly prevalent in certain populations until the late 19th century, so 1800s, likely the result of several carcinogens found in pickling reagents and preservatives. I just thought that was cool, or not cool, but it was interesting. Pickling, they used to pickle everything, basically. They still do, sell pickled beets, pickled peppers, pickled cucumbers, aka pickles. But in the pickling stuff back then, um, used to have carcinogens, which are cancer causing chemicals, and the preservatives they used. In ancient Chinese, if you lived past 60, you'd be buried alive. Really? Oh my god. Dang. That's crazy. Wow. I thought it was like a symbol of respect to be an old uh, Asian person, because I feel like in, maybe it's just stereotypical, but in I don't know, karate movies, martial arts like Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee, and all, there's always like the ancient kung fu like master who, he has like a, a big beard, a white beard, and he's probably 80 years old, yet he fights, and he easily kicks the butt of these new age kids and stuff. No joke, people think the older they live, they steal their child luck. Wow. Yeah, that sounds like something that would be the case, because I know China is, or was, particularly superstitious, and they believed in all that stuff like luck and chi, life force of energy, life force, all that sort of thing. I think that's still in certain religions, like Buddhism and stuff. That's probably still relevant. Like people still think that your sexual energy is stored within the stomach or something. Um, Makes me think of like Naruto, the the TV show, cartoon, anime. When they're like powering up their chakra, um, there's like certain areas of the body where they have to focus on to power up chakra for a specific technique, whatever. Funny enough, the first time they saw the light bulb, they thought we used magic. Really? Wow. I hadn't heard that before either. In the book, they were talking about like ancient examples of cancer. Uh, it was saying, I'm not sure when you got here, but there's an Egyptian guy in, I think it said 2500 BC. He he was a physician, and he documented medical cases and remedies and stuff. And apparently, like 1,000 years later or something, the Greek people, who were supposed to be the most medically and technologically advanced people in on planet Earth at the time. They even said that this Egyptian dude, he was a magician, and I don't know, it's crazy. They just put it off to magic, things that they didn't necessarily understand. Light bulbs, though, I'm pretty sure those are magic. All right. So I was going to continue my playthrough of Silksong today and see if I can finally make it past that dang arena. Silksong. A wild cerulege. Not sure what cerulege even is. Do you read a lot of books? Yes, I do. I read every day, and I wanted to have like an introduction to the stream so that I can actually talk to people and not be worried about getting killed by some bug, whatever. And so I have been doing the just chatting section. Was my favorite book of all time? Let me think about that. Uh, Favorite book of all time? Hmm. I'm not sure. I'm blanking out on books that I've read. I think maybe I've read too many. So, one really good series that I like, which I actually still have not finished, is The Wheel of Time. It's a fantasy book series. Fiction, fantasy. It's real cool. All right, let's see here. Everything working? Yeah, it is. But it appears I have to put away the song title thing. Do I read comic books? Um, so I've read comics and um manga and stuff. I have not read any actual comic books like Marvel and DC. But I do like comics, so I'm sure I would like comic books if I ever read them. The only comic books you read are Marvel and DC. Okay, yeah, those are, I think the two like most popular ones, right? One sec. Let me turn my space heater off as well. Um, hmm. Oh, and actually, let me chug my tea. Just black tea. You read The Unwritten too? I've never heard of The Unwritten. Which book is that? It's from the same creator of DC. Oh, really? Wait, what does DC stand for? I thought DC was just like the company who publishes the comic books. But then I know there's a whole like Marvel and DC universe. Let's see, Wavelight, Injector Band, Cogfly. Do I even want to use Cogfly? It might be useful in a couple spots. We got the compass and dice. Okay, so it's like the same people had a different like branding or something. Oh man. I was struggling with this section for probably like 4 or 5 hours so far total. One of your favorite stories of all time. You don't think it fits my taste? Well, I don't just read books about cancer or something. I read lots of types of books, like fiction, non-fiction, biographies, fantasy, mystery, a lot of genres. Comic books is just something I never really dabbled into because I don't know, I guess thought superheroes and stuff were a little bit cheesy. And so I'm not a huge fan of like superhero movies, like Superman, Spider-Man, that sort of thing. But I mean, a good book is a good book, so. Right. Oops, wrong direction. He's dead. Oh man. Ouch. I was running, was I not? It's supposed to be... Crap. These guys are timed off, like they're all going independently. Last time they were, they would all, like, dive at me at once. Alright, one sec. I'm gonna go pee before I, seriously attempt this. Alright, just give me, like, 30 seconds. Alright. Yo, Seth. How's it going, man? I happened to see that yesterday you were streaming very late, Seth. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, not too much. I just, went pee-pee. I'm stuck on a part here in Silksong. Oops. I gotta first travel to the dream realm. Okay, gotcha. So then wife and kids must stay up pretty late then. Unless there's like a separate room that you have. I know a lot of people can't stream at night because like them talking and stuff is too loud. I don't know, just conjecture. The book's about a guy who lives in the shadows, the unwritten, in the shadows of his father, most famous novel, and soon he realizes he is a fiction character, and so is the setting of the story. He studied his entire life basically finding who he is. Okay. How old is this person? Is it like a coming of age story? 'Cause I actually like coming of age stories and movies where it'll be, a teenager and they, I don't know, go through some adventure in life and then discover who they are. Those are some of my favorite stories. Took out one of the dudes for me. The wife work. Oh, okay. You're gonna be streaming at night? Gotcha. Does she by any chance work in the automotive industry? I know the automotive industry has a big shutdown toward Christmas. Oh. Oof. There we go. Oh, I think you might have told me that actually. The film industry? Yeah, you talked about that before. She worked on all tiers of movies. Like A-list movies, B-list. Why did it seem like that dude, he died really quickly? Is there an update to the game and did they actually balance it? Alright. Round 1 complete. So that is more like a philosophy story. Well, I do happen to like philosophy. I don't subscribe to any one theory of philosophy or I don't know. Like some people I hear they're major nihilists or what are some other ones? There's like nihilism and then there's being fatalistic, like you can't change your fate, and I don't know, I guess I take things from both, or from all things that I've heard. I like that sound. Crap. Oh. You gotta take care of the ant that's throwing something. Crap. Die. Good. Got him. And the dice procced again. The only philosopher... one sec. The only philosopher I actually study are Platon, and after reading some of his theory, I think I had enough. Oh, really? Platon? Isn't he, like from ancient Greek days? Oops. I was pressing the wrong buttons. Alright. Oof. And then is it this next guy? 400 BC? Wow. So, how come you, why did you decide not to delve further into the realm of philosophy? I feel like a lot of philosophy texts, especially old ones, they're just rather wordy. And that dice thing is procking a lot. Oh, shoot. Right. Ah. What's next? What's this next round? Oh, 2 of the biggins. Alright, doing alright. Oh shoot. Was. Until I chose a bad spot to heal at. Hey, round 2 completed. Most of them sound like they just do drugs and start writing stuff on paper. Wow. Yeah, I believe ya. I think philosophy is something that it's hard to describe. Like, even if you write your beliefs or opinions down, then it can be difficult for someone who doesn't exactly understand like where you came from, what your upbringing was like, what life experiences you've had. I just feel like it's hard to really get it. And some of it I think is just plain opinion that's passed off as like objective truth. It says there's an ad break. I adjusted it so that it would only be 90 seconds instead of the hourly 3 minutes, because that's a long break to sit through. Ad break ends in 58 seconds. Some of his theories are quite cool. Seth said that they were on shrooms. Yeah. As were many important historical figures. They were on drugs. Or they had just some crazy, ideas and got famous for it. Not necessarily because they're the most qualified. Oh, he didn't get skewered by the thing. There we go. Gotta watch it here. Killed one of them. There we go. Not doing too shabby right now. What's next? Well, these guys aren't difficult. Ooh, shoot. Maybe they are difficult. Scholasticism and math theory are pretty comparable in terms of delusion, if you ask me. Really? You think that math theory is delusional? I know the really advanced stuff, like, I don't know if Einstein is considered advanced. Whoa. What the heck? Why is it, I think my controller is finally taking a poop. When I was pressing R1, it was like also dashing when it should have just been shooting out the thing. If I read stuff like Multiverse Type 4, you get what I mean. I know beginning in what, like the 80s and 90s up until modern times, there's a lot of weird ones like string theory and stuff. What is that called? Not necessarily quantum physics, but like theoretical physics or something. Oh. Shoot. Crap. Gotta, like, be able to fly for this part. Alright. Only 2 life left, though. And he does 2 damage on impact. Crap. That was like almost the furthest that I've ever made it. And that was, what, the second try? Most of them you can understand to a certain degree. Okay. You must be quite well read then. Or very intellectual. Death by Chonk. Yeah, the Chonk, I was gotten by the Chonk. Yeah, so I was, I tried this 2 days ago for probably 3 hours. And the day before that for like, I don't know, 2 hours. And I just can never seem to complete it. And the third round, which I just got to, is apparently not the final round of, it's not the final round of the arena. However, someone told me that there's like a checkpoint after this. Alright, I'm feeling a little more warmed up now. Hopefully my controller decides to agree with me this time, because it was making like wacky movements at the end of the last one. Oof. Bam. These guys are pain. Oh. Got him. Oh no, I didn't. He's still there. Die. Now he's deleted. So that dice tool is definitely helpful. Oof. Die. Bam. I like the slow-mo. Alright, let us pray for not a death by a chunk this time. Alright. Or that was in round 3. I think this is only round 2, but still. Stay still. Bad time to heal. Those guys never kill me. Alright. Yeah. I wonder if the change of how the ads when they play, I wonder if that'll take effect this stream or perhaps the next time. The next time I click stream on OBS, I don't know. We'll find out. Almost wonder, is it even worth getting the little bit of silk from these dudes? Alright. Take 3,000. Nope. Ouch. Just make sure that I, What? Shouldn't he have died there? That's the only reason I healed. Alright, come on. Oh, and it's these things. There we go. And these ones are just, I think they're so that you can regain a little bit of silk and heal up. There we go. Oh. Alright, got him. I'm really gonna focus. Oh. And maybe he was like thrown at me. What? I'm almost dead. Alright, good. A little bit of handicap now. Not handicap, but a little bit of a... Not gonna die immediately. Oh. Huh. Gotcha. Here's a chunk. Just gotta make sure I don't get bodied by the chunks. Oof. Those guys are tough. I think they do some input reading. Bam. Was that just round 2? I think that was just round 2. Yep. Full silk. I'm ready. Die. Man, 2 of these flying dudes are a bit of a handful. Took care of them. What's this now? Oh. These 2 guys. I still gotta be careful. But if I play my cards right, this can be an opportunity to restore a little bit of health. Just like that. Damn. Alright. Is this the chunk that killed me last time? No, I think that chunk was after the wall section. Oof. Gotta get to the wall. Oh. Alright, what's this now? This is the one that got me last time, I think. Same exact spot, I think. Man. I forgot about the dang cogfly tool. I can use those to take out when the floor is lava, basically. I can use the cogflies to take out all those little red dudes that are floating around. Let's see if I remember to do that this time. Wake up. Wake up. Take my time, don't take unnecessary risks. Yeah, good advice. There's just a lot going on, and it's hard to keep track of it all. That is good advice, though. Oof. Got him. There we go. Took care of those ones. Maybe I should just use the cog flies for those guys as well. Doing alright this time. Alright. That was only round one though. Good advice, but you do the same thing. Have you played Silksong stuff? Because if not, then it would be hard for me to recommend it unless you specifically like pain. And dude, he like reads your input. Isn't that like 5 hits on you? Die already. Ah. There we go. The big jelly is pretty easy. And kill the little jellies. Sekiro, Mortal Shell. You might like this one then. It's kind of retro Mega Man X style. If you ever played Mega Man X. It is the number 2. Oh. Oh, shoot. Alright, still got him. It is the sequel to Hollow Knight. I don't know if you ever played Hollow Knight or heard of it. But, Hollow Knight, in my opinion, it's still a challenging game, especially at times, but, it's easier than Silksong. Silksong, they really amped up the challenges. Get over here. Die. Alright. Oh, these crap. Then 2 chonkers. There's a lot going on screen when the chonkers are stomping around and stuff. Nope. Get out of there. Okay. I didn't realize that happened. He like disintegrated into little bubbles. You played a lot of Mega Man? You do want to do Hollow Knight first. Yeah, Hollow Knight is a game I think on Steam it says I had 40 hours in. And this I already have like over 70 hours in. It seems like this game, everything is meant to like screw you over. I've been collecting all of the upgrades and stuff and mask shards, which you get 4 mask shards and you get 1 more health, and nothing really seems to matter. Like, the game will be, you know, hard as butt whether you find the upgrades or not. So you're going to be doing all the achievements? Oh man, 100% achievements in this game. It's definitely doable, but it's very hard. Very hard. I think I only have 70%, and I'm in Act 3, which is toward the end of the game. Actually, technically, the credits roll after Act 2, and Act 3 is all optional. But the true final boss is right. Maybe I should take care of those the cone head things first. There we go. He actually hit me. I meant to just gain a bunch of silk from that guy. Shoot. Alright, took care of him, and now I'm gonna remember to use the cog flies in that wall section. I'm curious to see attack my cog flies. If there's a bench after this, then might as well just get the cog flies out right now. Shoot. Still taking a lot of damage though. Huh. Alright. I don't think I've made it this far before. You can parry and stuff in this game. That's kind of an advanced skill though, I feel. No. Robbed me of my heal. Oh no. Oh. You're an expert at parrying? Yeah, in this game, it is a useful skill, so maybe I should just try a different, like, crest or something. So there's these things, you probably have seen it already. There's like different crests, which are attack styles. Like right now, I'm using the Hunter one. Then there's Reaper, Wanderer, Beast, Architect. And I'll try a different one. So the caveat with this one, it's faster. And like the downward strike is an actual downward strike. It's not an angle. But then it does attack faster, so I wonder, maybe I could use this. I'm gonna set it up how I had the other one though. If I haven't played Mortal Shell, I should look into it. I don't think I've heard of Mortal Shell even. I've not played it for sure. Oh, Ad Break possibly. It's an awesome game. Yeah, I'm interested to look at Mortal Shell. Okay. Well then. I don't know. I'm just gonna switch back to my other crest because if I start changing things up now, then I'm not even gonna be used to. Man. So what color is the poison thing? It's a blue, is it? Okay. So I do want the faster healing thing. One minute? It says my community is back. Alright, cool. Good. Thanks for letting me know, giving me updates on that. So, you're probably aware, but to disable the pre-roll ads, you have to run 3 minutes of ads per hour, and I just switched it to like a minute 30 ad break every 30 minutes. And so besides that, you should be ad free. However, one person was telling me that they did receive a pre-roll ad, which shouldn't be the case, but alright, so the cogfly things, they did not really help out much. Just for that one specific section. But I wonder, I'm gonna change the cogflies out. So one of my favorites is the flint slate, but it's pretty slow. It just temporarily superheats the needle's blade, imbuing each slash with flame and increasing lethality. So it just increases the damage. Problem is, it only lasts for like 10 seconds, and it takes like as long to activate this ability as the heal takes. So you kind of have to be able to plan out your strikes and kill the enemy within, you know, a good time frame. Wonder, maybe the cogwork wheel? Yeah, this one probably for bosses only. There's still a few that I haven't unlocked. And there's a whole crest that I haven't unlocked. I don't know where that could be. Maybe I don't have it yet, but the map in this game, it's pretty huge. I'm not sure if I even unlocked everywhere, but I definitely tried to explore everything and fill out all the map. But yeah, it's a big map. Gotta make some food already. I'll be working on this. Maybe I just want to complete that third round that I was doing. Yeah. So what thing? Look into Blasphemous. I have seen Blasphemous. And there's a Blasphemous 2, isn't there? I was interested in playing those. Actually, those are a lot like Silksong or Hollow Knight. If you're planning to play Hollow Knight and Silksong eventually, I'll definitely watch that, because these are some of my favorite games. Very challenging though, for me at least. Maybe you're gonna whiz through it like as easy as pie. 0 deaths. Alright, let's try the cogwork wheel, I think. I'm running pretty low on shards. Blasphemous, I'd probably like better than Mortal Shell. Really? So is Mortal Shell, is it 2D or is it because some people say Hollow Knight, Silksong, Blasphemous, those are Souls-likes. They're like Dark Souls, where if you die you have to go pick up your corpse and stuff. But oh, they're 3D. Okay. I did play Elden Ring, and I found that just as challenging as this. My friend helped me out in Elden Ring. All those games are Souls-likes. Okay. I do like a challenge, but this game, certain sections are like beyond challenging. It's just painful and I don't know, frustrating. Alright, try Sekiro. Okay. I heard that one was, it was pretty popular, I know, and I think you have to parry. Okay. Is the parrying at least like the parrying in this game, where you just have to attack at the same time the enemy attacks? Because in Elden Ring, you have to like block like a specific time frame before the enemies hit, like actually hits you. And I didn't use parrying much in Elden Ring. You have to time a block. Okay, alright, so it's probably just like Elden Ring. 3D games? I would say, honestly, I prefer 2D video games. Just in general, but Elden Ring, you can just roll. Yeah, usually you can. That's what I did. And actually, to beat Elden Ring, I installed a mod that let you do 2-player throughout the whole game, and not just for bosses or certain sections. And so my friend and I, we just co-opted the entire game. We got to like new game plus or whatever, like plus 4 or 5. Alright, so pretty easily took out those guys that time. You have 4 characters, all stats maxed out? Oh my god. Did you, I used a cheat to get like level 9999 or whatever. Did you do it legitimately? Because if so, that's possibly the most impressive feat of grinding that I've heard of in Elden Ring. Alright. You got it legit. Oh my god. You're inhuman. It's easy once you get the right weapons. I always liked the claws. I felt like all the weapons were like laggy. Like it takes a sec before you like you press attack and then he swings and it's like a little delayed, and the claws are almost instantaneous between when you press attack and when the attack actually strikes. Alright. The bigger the weapon, the slower the attack. Yeah, the stronger it is though. The more attack dealt, or the more damage dealt, meant. Shoot. Didn't realize how close to death I was there. You gotta be extra careful now. These are good to regain my health on, as long as I avoid his jumps. That was close. Yeah. Yeah. Shoot. There we go. Zoro character. Oh, you use the katanas? I never liked the katanas. I ended up using the Rivers of Blood with my friend and took out Melania. But besides that, I didn't like the katanas. Jumping chonks. Oof. Crap. Alright. Round 2 done. Dual wield is with jump attacks is broken with bleed. Jump attacks, I know you can combo in Elden Ring, but I would pretty much just do the jump attack over and over. Because it provided more damage or whatever. Alright, I'm gonna go pee really quickly before I attempt this third round. Hopefully my fingers aren't like rusty on the way back, or when I get back. Alright, just give me 1 sec here. Get some water. Water. Alright. Almost dashed into the arena before I was ready. And here we go. Hey, he died actually. Oh. Dude, how many hits do you take now? Certainly took more than I thought you would. Almost full health. Ah. Crap. There we go. Only one little bit of health. Lucky dice. Hey, the ant killed itself again. Oh shoot. He died as well himself. Alright. So far so good, man. Crap. Ooh. So you kind of have to use Hey, is it over? Do I get the checkpoint? Wow. I'm so proud. Oh, okay, I see. No map for this area. Oh. Gotta jump back up now. Okay, so... Oh wait, actually... Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna assume that if I die, I'll be able to go back up this shaft. So there's no bench here, eh? This one, the floor is treacherous. Yeah. Crap. No. Just die. Nope. Ooh. Oh, crap. What is next? Alright. Not doing horrible, I guess. Bam. First tried. Is there a boss coming up? Oh. So you have to beat the boss and that round all at once? Apparently. Can you walk on this? Yeah. Alright. Who are you now? Crust King Khan. Ah. He was the dead guy. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought that I had bounced off of him, but I apparently didn't gain any height. Alright, well, now that I see how that one's gonna be, should be a little bit easier. I certainly hope that that shortcut is still unlocked. I don't have to go through all 4 rounds of the arena again. We'll find out, though. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Let's regain a little bit more silk. That's probably good. And now we are full. Alright, cool. Right. Oh. Oh. Terrible luck. Oh, terrible luck. It's already been 30 minutes. It says there's another incoming ad break. Don't understand why there's so many. Well, it is the 2-hour mark. Did I even regain all my tools? Yep, I did. Alright, and that's good. Alright, take 3 on this part at least. Oof. There we go. Knocked him off. And 2 of these spikes. Yep. Gotta regain some health here. Okie dokie. Yikes, not much health. This guy seems like he could be worse though. I mean, it pretty much tells you where you have to avoid. Oh, yikes. Crap. Man. Oh. Defeated him. Our claws to crush, our claws to rule, our claws to save them all. One claw to save them all, or rule them all. Tyrant defeat Crust King Khan. Achievement get. That was pretty intense. Oh, we gotta escape here now? No? Take. Obtain the encrusted heart. It beats deep and slow. Okay. Awesome. So that's all for here, eh? And now, I'm not even sure how to get the other hearts. Let me go and take another look. There's one right here as well. Ah, I see, I see. Okay, rest. Where is it? To the right? Wonder if there's something right here that I missed. I do not see anything. What if I should just look it up? I had to look up that Sands of Carrick one. Well, maybe look a little better first. Ah, what is this then? A silk eater. So I did miss a secret, but this isn't where I'm meant to be, I don't think. Well, let's see then. Maybe it's up here? Or maybe it's along the wall here. Secret passage to the right? Bah. Let's just check down here or over here. Nope. Don't think it's right there. Oof. No. Nope. No breakable wall. Would it be from the Grand Gate somewhere? Maybe like left here? Or... Because I find it hard to believe they would have two of the objective boss things in the sandy area. Oh. There's another void mass. I thought I killed them all. Didn't I kill them all? Yeah. It's one of those quests. Could check down here, I suppose. That's not breakable. Oh. Oh, maybe it is over here. Not seeing anything. Oop. I downward struck. Yeah, I guess let's just check. Over in Grand Gate here, where's that bench? Oh, it's farther away than I thought. So we're not seeing any secret passages here. I can't go down there. I wonder. Why not? Is there some lever that I haven't switched, or... So let's actually go to... Grand Bellway, or whatever it's called, and unlock that. Underworks shortcut. Oop. It was a trap. Suppose I could check around for the flea one more time. Oop. No shortcut downward though. I need to go like just downward. Oh, I see where I gotta go. Around, yep. Who's snoring? Let's try to make it to that bench. What's this now? That sign, what does it mean? Whatever it is, I was already here. Is this the bench? Insert rosaries. Could use a heal at least. Unfortunately, I don't think you can respawn at these benches. Really? There's no lever to open that up? Oh, here's something. What if this path just leads left to that boss? I've never found this area before. Okay. Alrighty. Wonder if you were supposed to use that one to jump back up. Yeah, you don't have to. I think there was something else back where I came from. Oops. Shards. That's all. Erg. Let's see if there's a bench here even. This area's creepy. It's got some creepy music. Halt, stranger. I am charged forever to guard the sacred shrine beyond. Any who wish to pass must cross their weapon with my own. Then go no further, that peace may remain between us. Alright, let's go. Even though I don't even have full health. Then tell me, warrior of the shrine you guard, these caves on Wood's Edge seem long forgotten. Some things may be hidden, but never forgotten. The shrine remains to remember the wood's first seed, her that once was and always is. I am the last bound to protect it. Sadly, in that service, many have fallen to my blade. Challenge, sure. Shrine Guardian Seth. Ooh. Yeah. Ran right into it. Death by running into him repeatedly. Well, at least my map should be updated now. Yeah. Let's go left, basically. Yeah, sure is slippery. Oh, and he sure can throw his shield far. Eh. Well, alright. At least it's not a bad run to get back. Wonder if there's gonna be another quest to have to kill those other void masses. Oh, I didn't see where he was. Come on. Is he like programmed to avoid those circular saws? Might be able to get him with them. Get him with them. Alright. So he like bounces as well with the shield. Shrine Guardian Seth, you're a tough one. You did not parry that, or? Come on. Come on. Everything in this game is so dang hard, man. I'll just kill it. In case I have to come back for it later. Hey, sassafras. Hey. I'm getting kind of hungry. Shoot. Oh, I hit him. Did I not? Oh, kitty, you can't be there. You're right in front of the computer screen. Hi. Hi. I'm sure you're having a wonderful day. Oh, aren't you sassafras? Are you cold? It's kind of cold in here. No, you got all that warm fur. Are you gonna sit there, or are you gonna come back? Oh, she came back. Kitty. Come on. Come on, Tess. I'm busy. I pet you all the time. Thank you.
Hello.
He lands on me every time. So now he started to do that combo. I'm so sick of this crap. It's been like 75 hours of it. Not quite 75, but Definitely ready to finish the game. Just let me get my thing, sir, please. I don't know where he is. Oh. Regain some health. Come back over this way. Are you done? Alright, phase 2. Oh. Alright, so he seems to always Alright. I think I'm just gonna defeat this guy and then be done for the day. Where's my body? Okay, good. It's on this side of him. Easier to get. I didn't even touch him, dude. Could be using my grapple thing. Oof. X. Ah! It landed on me. Gotta watch, like, all angles, dude. You never, he teleports and stuff. The heck? Alright, so oh, am I almost dead already still? Probably because he does 2 damage like everything else in the dang game. Past Act 2. Or really past like 1.5. Right. So is this fight possible by just using the grapple at the right times? It is possible using the grapples, but ran into him again. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it right here. I am starting to get a headache. I'll pick up there next time. It's gotta be close to the end of the game, right? The end of the true end of the game, like the final boss? Final boss? It's been like 10 final bosses. No, there's only been 1, I think, but I had to beat him like 3 times. Alright, bugs give endorphins? Well, the game's about bugs. I think they're supposed to give you endorphins. Mostly, I like the sounds they make and the funny looking bugs. Not a huge fan of that Seth, the guy I was just facing. I don't really care for his voice actor. It just sounds like generic yelling dude. I think that's by design though. Like not everyone can sound like a unique bug. Some are bound to sound like normal bugs and beetles and stuff. But I'm glad I finally beat the last boss. I beat him on the 2nd try. Can you believe that? The arena, first portion of it took me like 6 hours to complete. Then the second bit with the final boss at the Sands of Karak only took 2 tries. I think maybe 3, I don't remember exactly. But anyways, a lot longer, a lot less than the other part. So, yep, thank you all for joining. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.